my name is Kaycee Marshall. I am 23 years old and I'm a New York City fashion designer. I really wanted to come on here and start making makeup videos because within the beauty community, I feel like there's definitely a lack of diversity and inclusion of people with disabilities. When I set out to do a full face of makeup using only brands that feature people with disabilities, I did not expect it to be this much of a challenge. Like, guys, it's 2020 and half of the brands in my makeup collection aren't featuring people with disabilities. So before I started, I primed my face off camera. The first product that I'm going to use is the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Foundation. I use the shade light to medium cool because I think my face reads a little bit red and the cool shade just balances it out better. So Ulta Beauty recently did a campaign that featured a model that used a wheelchair, and it was in all of their stores. It was one of their main campaigns, and I think it definitely had an impact on my community specifically. There was a story out of Virginia of a little girl visiting Ulta with her mom, and she sees Steph, which is the model's name, and she literally stopped in her tracks because she was so mesmerized to finally have seen someone who looks like her, especially in such a major campaign. I honestly was taken back by it too. It was like so mesmerizing to finally see that representation that we've all wanted for so long, and I think that's why I like the ad so much. I am super excited about our next product from Benefit. It is the Great Brow Basics Brow Kit. It's something that I use every day, and I use the shades 3.5 and 3 on my brows. So this campaign was unique because it was called Boss Brows, Raise a Brow, Raise Your Voice, and it featured 4 models that were activists, including the late Mama Cox, who is an amputee and advocate within the disability community. What I liked about this campaign was the focus on female empowerment and the fact that it highlighted the work that Mama Cox was doing within the disability community. It wasn't just about the products, it was about people and building women up, and I think that is why this was such a cool campaign. So the next product that I'm going to use is the Fenty Beauty highlighter in What a Brat. I actually already have it applied. I put it on off camera, but what I really like about Fenty Beauty is, since it is a new brand, that inclusion is already ingrained in their DNA. It's not an afterthought. It's not a box that they're trying to check. And that's why I just really respect Fenty, and that's why I like supporting them. And their products are amazing. So highlighter is on. We are ready to move on to the eyes. I will be using Makeup Revolution's palette Reloaded in Velvet Rose. I will probably be using these shades mostly, but I really like this palette. It's very versatile. I use it a lot as an everyday makeup palette. So Makeup Revolution in 2018 set out to have one of their most diverse campaigns yet, and it featured models of all ages from ages 20 to 89, and they were real people, and it involved no airbrushing whatsoever. So I think what's really cool about this campaign is it did feature such a diverse group of people, and I think that brands will start taking notice and start including more people, but the impact that it has on the disability community, I cannot even put into words. As a society, there are still so many misconceptions about people with disabilities and, just socially and everything else, that I think giving people with a disabilities a platform to be seen and to be heard not only affects the way that people with disabilities view themselves, but it also affects the way that people without disabilities view us, and it kind of changes perceptions within people and within society, and that is why representation truly matters. The next product that I'm going to use is also by Makeup Revolution, and it's an eye glisten stick. I don't think it has the shades, but one side is foil and the other side is a glitter. I think it's really great to get a fun, sparkly look and a more formal look. I actually still remember the first time that I saw someone with a disability represented on the cover of a magazine, and it was recently. I think it was 2018, and Teen Vogue, they featured 4 different cover girls with various disabilities, and I can't even like describe to you what that moment meant to me. And it felt like the industry was finally taking notice of what we've been fighting, at least what feels like I've been fighting my whole life for. And it just felt amazing to see myself represented and see others represented. And the story that they did on inclusion was just so beautiful and something that I think we're gonna see a lot more of in the future. I like a little sparkle, so I'm gonna go in with this as well, because I think it blends pretty well together. That's another reason that I love Makeup Revolution, is not only do they work towards the inclusion of people with disabilities within the beauty industry, but they're also a very affordable product. I think this is it for my eyes. I'm gonna go off camera to do my eyeliner and my lashes, but I couldn't find a brand of lashes that featured people with disabilities in the past. So if you're out there and you're a lash brand, it's time to start thinking about inclusion. All right, thank you so much for watching. This is the final look. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if nothing else, it opened your eyes to the importance of including people with disabilities within the industry. I think people with disabilities are beautiful and definitely deserve a more prominent place in the beauty industry. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. And thank you. See you next time.